सो देवी सज्जनों, मेरा नाम ट्रैशी भास्कर, आप सभी का स्वागतम एक और ब्रांड न्यू एपिसोड में फाइनल फैंटेसी 16 के। तो बिना किसी देरी के शुरुआत करते हैं इस खेल पर। किधर इच्छा कैमरे बोरे
Where's Gav?
कैफ चच्चा से मिल लेते हैं यार। सिट का बहुत ही राइट हैंड था एक्चुअली वो। चलते हैं।
And what can I do for you? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't.
ओह लॉल, कितनी ब्रूटली ऑनेस्ट शॉपकीपर है ये। $583 है मेरे पास, किसी पे लगा सकता हूँ मैं?
Bothered either way.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Hey, some अच्छा वाला टाइम, अच्छे वाले moments. Let's go.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mothercrystals.
स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं ले पाया मैं यार।
Four
God damn.
Mothercrystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Byron Rossfield?
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High
मैंने कभी देखा नहीं।
Houses, trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
इसके अंकल से मिले नहीं है वैसे तो ना, मैंने डेमो में देखा था। सो ये कुछ नया होगा। कौन है ये? What's this? Bounty autos counter is now open. For what, by the way? Like this looks like an bounty board. Aligned report सब कुछ यहाँ पर सही है, यही चाहिए था मुझे। हंट बोर्ड सब कुछ को मर्ज करके एक कमाल का मसालेदार क्रंची बोर्ड है यहाँ पर। नाइस।
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Journey to Hawk's Cry Cliff.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Just because they... Right, the people of Valisthea.
Here's the hunt board. Whoa, काफी कुछ है यहाँ पर. The Angel of Death. ये सब ले तो सकते हैं ना? Wait. हंट बोर्ड में सिर्फ अलाइंड रिपोर्ट का है बट लैंड रिपोर्ट मिली नहीं मुझे। लॉल कहाँ थी ये चीज़? वेट मैप में कहाँ दिखा रहा है ये? अलाइंड रिपोर्ट्स वहां पर चली गई चीजें। लॉल नाउ आई सी मेन। ये क्या है?
Oh, Clive, welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
है क्या ये?
Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
For sure.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Community side quest will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefit of across the twin. अच्छा तो now I see. लॉल बोलो कुछ ना कुछ गिफ्ट देंगे मेरे को. Why not? Accept करो ये डोनेशन को. ओहो ये भी why not? Expand renown to unlock. Oh so nice. ये renown का एक नया है ना? जो शुरुआत हुई है इसकी.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
गौते यहाँ पर भी है. Available task. Nothing.
Think you can help?
मतलब जो टास्क है वो यहीं पर ही है, कर लेते हैं. इसमें टोटल if I'm not wrong 76 या 70 साइड क्वेस्ट है. दोनों में से एक चीज है यहाँ पर.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul.
टूडो साइड क्वेस्ट कहाँ है? ओह माय गॉड, हम दृष्टिकोण इतनी दूर. द फ्रूट्स ऑफर लेबर्स. चलते हैं.
Won't be long now, Martel.
बोटानिस्ट को साइड में चलाएंगे कैसे?
I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives
कितनी
on.
बड़ी है ये जगह.
Martel's pride in
बहुत कुछ है इसमें.
It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else
मैं याद नहीं कर पा रहा, ये था Cormac.
They're called in honor of her memory.
कॉर्मैक के बारे कुछ यहाँ पर है भी? I don't think so. बायरन के यहाँ पर छवि भी दिखाई नहीं इन्होंने तो. छवि फोटो.
You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
मार्टेल सुना लग रहा है. कौन है ये? अगर मैं गूगल करूँ मार्टेल फाइनल फैंटेसी 16 क्या मुझे मिलेगा वो? मैं सही भूल गया हूँ क्योंकि That's why, man. Curse breakers. ये लोग कर्स ब्रेकर्स है ना जो बेरियर का कर्स तोड़ते हैं.
Did you come through the forge today?
बट क्या मैं सही जा रहा हूँ? लाइक ये जगह बहुत ही बढ़िया है.
Built this place.
इतने किलोमीटर दूर से आया हूँ मैं. मुझे फिर जाना ना पड़े इसको बताने के लिए. ये मैंने तो डिलीवरी कर दी. सही में पैबी है. ये लोग कर्स ब्रेकर्स है ना.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
आपेल दे दी हमने.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
मुझे तो याद भी नहीं आ रहा ये नाम.
Weren't she the girl from the furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
क्या ये उसकी बात करें जिसको हमने बचाया था? मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा.
Them old apples were enough to curb your guts.
डिलीवर द एप्पल्स. और भी लोग हैं यहाँ पर जिनको देना है हमने. Why not? Oh, now I see. मैं बताता हूँ कौन है ये मार्टेल. एक्चुअली आपको याद होगा एपिसोड अगर आपने देखा हो तो एक ये बताने से मैं बेचता था उस लड़की को बचाने के लिए. एक्चुअली वो लड़की को बचाने के लिए नहीं बेचता था, सॉइल सैंपल्स के लिए बेचता था. तो हमें पता चलता, मुझे याद आया कि वो सॉइल सैंपल उसको बहुत प्यारे, क्योंकि अपने काम को लेकर बहुत फोकस्ड है. वो जो जिससे हमने बात करी, जो एप्पल जिसने दी हमें, एंड मार्टेल उसके असिस्टेंट जो कि यहाँ पर नहीं है अभी, एंड उसके कारण ही ये एप्पल आया है. God damn, क्या मस्त क्वेस्ट है डूड. लाइक मैं कहना चाहूँगा ये इंटरकनेक्टेड था बहुत ज़्यादा. ये साइड क्वेस्ट इसका पहला वाला जो नाम था वो था एक्चुअली मैंने एक्चुअली सर्च करी, मूविंग हेवन एंड अर्थ, जो कि उस हाइड आउट में था. एंड उस लड़की के कारण ये चीजें पॉसिबल हुई है, क्योंकि वो कहीं सैंपल लेती थी ऐसी सी जगह से जो कि बहुत डेंजरस हुआ करते थे. So yeah.
Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
And I guess अभी उसने realize करी उसके.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. He's on my.
जिसके अंडर वो काम करती थी, उसका नाम मैं भूल गया.
I'm glad to see someone carried on.
This guy, man.
Can't have been easy.
Bohemir.
Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive,
Tell the lad down in the backyard to
ये
run
क्वेस्ट
some up.
कमाल का था. मैं आई गेस मैं आप लोगों को अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाया, बट आप सर्च करो पता चलेगा. ये क्वेस्ट सही में
Much as a thank you.
शानदार थी,
Well,
अच्छी लगी मुझे.
I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
मुझे मत भेजना वहाँ पर फिर.
Last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Speak with Cormac. तो वो कॉर्मैक है, वो अलग है.
Enough to cuddle your cat.
लॉल, मुझे लगा वो सेम है. बहुमीर जिसका नाम था, जिसकी वो असिस्टेंट थे वो.
And you say Sid built this place?
चीफ बोटानिस्ट है लॉल. था मतलब जिसके अंडर काम करते थे वो. बहु क्या नाम था, कुछ था, बहुमीर लाइक दैट कुछ नाम था उसका. कॉर्मैक.
It's not.
The curse breakers sent
ये
their
डिफरेंट है
thanks
एक्चुअली.
and their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these
मुझे भी
years.
अभी याद है नेट करने के बाद,
So she was very
सर्च
kind.
करने के बाद.
Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She
Sad,
put everything
man.
into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree.
उसने पूरी मेहनत करी थी मैन.
Through the fruit it bears.
इवन तो वो देख नहीं पाई उस आउटकम को, बट
Her dream would have died with her had you not kept it alive.
बढ़िया भी सच हो रहा है.
Something to be
एंड
proud of.
ये सब के लिए काम में आ रहा है, तो इससे बेहतर चीज और क्या हो सकती है मैन.
Thank you.
कुछ कमाल करी गई है वो,
Kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way,
बहुत मीनिंगफुल.
Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
सो नाइस. ये क्वेस्ट बहुत अच्छा था, बहुत ज्यादा ही. आई लाइक्ड इट. मार्शल एप्पल्स. जर्नी टू द हॉक क्राई विंग. व्हाई नॉट. निकलते हैं यहाँ से. हमें जहाँ जाना है वो ये जगह है. एज यू कैन सी बॉयज एंड गेट्स. हॉक क्राई क्लिफ. हॉक्स क्राई क्लिफ. साउथर्न रोज़ेरिया. यहाँ पर हम आए हैं.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
Sid ऐसी बातें करता था.
Was.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
Oh, इसकी भी तो स्टोरी है ना. बैक स्टोरी है.
Truth. You were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
face it together then.
Okay, तो अब इसकी बारी है.
To the end.
God damn, so nice, so nice, man.
Come on.
यार इतने बड़े बड़े मच्छर हैं यहाँ पर. ब्लड लाइन्स. अब हमें पता चलेगी जिल की बैक स्टोरी.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends?
Chocobos, let's
Will we
go.
find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
When you ride alone. Oh, उनके पास भी है.
Which is where
अपना
we
वो
should
क्या
hide.
है?
There are still many
Hey,
settlers
Targal.
between here and Port Isolde.
क्या लव?
We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Oh my God, हम दृष्टिकोण. चलो अभी डिस्टेंस कवर करना फिर ही बहुत ही आसान रहेगा. हम लड़ेंगे नहीं इनसे. ये चौधरी लोग हैं. हम जस्ट इस एस्केप मारेंगे शानदार तरीके से.
Mockery of justice is what it is.
लॉर्ड एल्विन
Elwyn would never have stood for this.
के पापा है ये.
Nothing but loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes.
Black Shield boys.
A new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
What is ailing, buddy?
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours for a price.
सब है मेरे पास. Quest destination nearby.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Oh ho. पैसे भी दे रहे हैं वो लोग. पैसे.
To think you could take on
Speak
the
with several
Empire.
of the villagers.
With their 100-full legion.
We're going hunting for outlaws.
Who can we talk to?
You seen him, didn't you?
Youth, youngster, huh?
The
Let's
Black
go.
Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
Oh my god, इसको Black Shield बनना है.
Brands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
Speak with the locals.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Let's go. Chocobo! Kidaro. Let's go, Chocobo.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Run like the wind.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Hey, Fallen Hunter. Bhai, sob.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
The bada creatures are many.
The Mothercrystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not
क्या
going
चल
to
रही
like
चीज?
it.
Black Shield.
More of my
मारते हैं इसको.
Be safe. This one.
Wow, गिर मत जाना. हाँ, यही से बात है. Fallen Hunter. यहाँ पर और ब्लैक शील्ड है. I am the thunder. Okay, अब कहाँ से वे है मुझे देखना है.
I needed that.
Bro, what the flip?
Over here. This one.
₹11
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
प्रेशर मतलब राहुल अच्छा टॉर्गल
You were told to stay
Black
in your
Shield.
homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a truce does it. Get him! Go for it!
पंगा लेने आए थे लॉल ज्यादा सरवाइव भी नहीं कर पाए चौधरी कॉमेडी कर रहे हैं इधर ये लोग
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
किसकी बात कर रहा है ये मैं भूल गया हूँ
Guardians of the flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
इसको हमने फ्री करी थी यार मैं तो भूल गया हूँ लोल God damn बहुत कुछ हो गया लगता है
Find something, boy. Death.
found her.
Bro, what the flipping flip मोए क्या करते हैं अपन के साथ कचौड़ी मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा बट मैंने कब फ्री करी थी ओह नहीं मुझे सही में मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा मैंने कब बचाया था इन्हें
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Okay. यहाँ पर ना हम इधर ही हैं वैसे तो सॉरी वेट अ मिनट लोकल मैप खोलते हैं ओके ठीक है क्या हालत बना रखी है इस जगह की यहाँ
They're approaching near a bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Faster!
That'll do, girl. They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
उनके पास भी चोकोबूज है लॉल सब इस्तेमाल करते हैं चोकोबूज का
Come on.
यार ये साइड मिशन करके बहुत ज्यादा ही भला हुआ है लॉल एटलीस्ट हम सफर कर पा रहे हैं चोकोबूज के थ्रू थोड़ी सी तेजी बट इट्स ऑल राइट
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened.
My mother
Those who
happened.
lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
काफी लोग आए हैं
My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, enough
Fuck off! And you chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
कौन सा वे शॉर्टकट भी यहाँ पर That's nice. That's crazy. Let's go.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
Bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns. So nice. क्या ही नाम है?
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
चौको वो सबके पास है। फाइनल फैंटेसी 15 भी हम खेलेंगे अगर जब कोई अभी तो बहुत हॉट गेमिंग सीजन है मैन, लाइक कुछ ना कुछ रिलीज हो ही जा रहे हैं, पर जब ठंडा सीजन आएगा तब हम डेफिनेटली क्या बोलते हैं खेलेंगे यार फाइनल फैंटेसी 15 जो भी बैकलॉग है। अभी भी काफ़ी कुछ बचा है कंप्लीट करना। The Lazarus district.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
बंदे है
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
फुट पैडन करा बैंडिट्स हैं ये सब।
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
इनको लड़ना ही है फिर भी। हाँ हम निकल रहे हैं ना भाई यार, ये अपनी जिंदगी क्यों दांव पे लगा रहे हैं? ठीक है गाइस सब का है। कौन है बे? विज़र्ड लोग हैं ना पर
Get him! Over here! Sick him! Kill! This one! Over here! Sick him! This one. It's over. Get him.
खेल खत्म बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स। उन्होंने अपनी जिंदगी दांव पे डाली यार, मतलब आराम से निकल सकते थे बट नहीं, लफड़ा लेना है इनको।
I've only ever seen one man fight like that, and he's long dead.
किसकी बात कर रहे हैं?
It's time you joined him.
Whoa, करीबी।
Blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
कौन है ये? कौन है ये? क्या हम जानते हैं इसको? Come on, returning character for what?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not who I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
इतने सालों बाद ये बच कैसे गए?
It really is you.
It is. So wait.
या वेट के साथ हम मिशन में गए थे। ओह, जिंदा है अभी भी ये। अच्छा लगा। Reunion man.
We can speak inside.
बेचारे ने इसके बंदों को मार दिया हमने। वेट टाइम मोस्ट लगता है जब पुराने किरदार मिलते हैं लाइक ये बहुत I mean मुझे गूगल सर्च करना पड़ रहा है वेट कौन था मुझे अभी याद है सर्च करके
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
अच्छा यहाँ पर उसका एक और बेटा हुआ है
So
वो कौन है
the Black Shields have broken camp.
जानना है मुझे लॉल
Full force for Buick Bridge.
क्योंकि जोशुआ था जो कि सरवाइव कर रहा है अभी भी बट अभी एक और बेटा है उसका और उसके पास भी सेम ताकत है मतलब वो भी एक डोमिनेंट है
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
इसका एक और साथी था हमारे साथ गया था वो सर्वाइव नहीं कर पाया यार जोशुआ ने हेल्प करी थी बहुत but still
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Thank you man कुछ ना कुछ बेच रहे हो आप लोग
Your needs, my lord. Of course, my lord. Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Oh, अच्छा लगा सुन के.
The bearers from Alder have been laid to rest. Very good. Now make ready for battle. As you command.
Guardian of the Flame.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
यहाँ पर रेनाउन ये वाला मुझे अच्छा लगा मैकेनिक तो रेनाउन मतलब उतना ही पॉपुलर होगा पूरे दुनिया में. Throughout the main scenario, Fly will often joined by various companions who are keen to lend this however depending on Fly's. They may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay. ये हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं by the way? Okay.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Chocobo बुलाते हैं अपना. Chocobos.
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Run like the wind.
ये कौन है? अच्छा. Black Shields आ रखे हैं.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Wait, पहले मैं ईयरफोन ठीक कर लूँ अब ठीक है. On your command, let's go. पेल के आते हैं सालों को. क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग? चौधरी बनती कर रहे हो इधर. इनके पास भी है लोल.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
Nice. जिसने आवाज दी है.
Forest area!
Forest area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
All yours, Torvald. Go, Attack! Go,
Get him!
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons! Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't send them flat.
over here!
हो क्या ही एक्शन थे यार इसके एक्शन ओह मिनी बॉस
A noble stand,
नाइट ऑफ द लास्टिंग डार्क
albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
ये तब भी आया था
Get him! This one.
them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? Over here!
अबे गलती कर दी मैंने
You're finished.
खत्म crunchyrolls.com baby मजा आ गया यार क्या ही एक्शन इस गेम के जितनी तारीफ करो उतनी ज्यादा कम इंपीरियल इंक सो नाइस ओह सर्वेट के बारे में यहाँ पर एनाबेला लजाक मैं इंप्रेस था होली एम्पायर सैंड बाप रे मतलब इसने ऐसा क्यों किया ये मैं देखना चाहूंगा शी जस्ट द माइटियर हाँ कलिंग्स ये कौन है
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
एनाबेला से अभी तक हम मिले नहीं है लॉल मिलना है ऐसा वो लास्ट से पता चला क्या हुआ क्यों कर रही है ऐसा मे बी कुछ डेफिनेटली मकसद कोई अच्छे नहीं है उसके hey level up level 26 I guess yep level 26 let's go
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
इनको फंड कर रहा है इनका इसका अंकल Lord Byron.
Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to...
दिखाया नहीं है उसको by the way Lord Byron को अभी तक.
A formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
You accept the burned blade from Wade.
I shall wear it with pride.
काफी सारे मार्क हो गए मेरे पास.
I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank
Lord
you, Sir
Commander.
Wayne. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
भाई कौन चल रहा है?
Yes, my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Finally उसकी एंट्री होने वाली है. I think so. Lord Byron एंट्री होते हुए.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
God damn. पहली बार देख रहा हूँ. मुझे लगा कोई पुराना किरदार होगा बट नहीं. बट क्या उसने पहचाना?
Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
लड़ाई होने वाली है कहाँ पे? तलवार नहीं है मेरे पास. Okay.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
Oh my god. Lord. Oh, कितना family stuff हो रहा है यहाँ पर. अच्छा लग रहा है. ऐसा लग रहा है मैं घर आ गया हूँ लॉल फिर.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but
The woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first?
Bro, कितना homie है ये?
Fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
अब लगता है कुछ जेल का यहाँ पर हमें पता चलेगा। मे भी जेल अपने फैमिली को मिस कर रही है ये चीज देख के। लाइक कोई भी करेगा मैन, व्हाई नॉट। वो तो काफी सालों से दूर है, बचपन से ऑलमोस्ट दूर है अपनी फैमिली से वो।
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
And अभी शायद बताया वो।
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. to live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
इशारा किया टॉर्गल को. टॉर्गल, oh yeah, my boy. खूबसूरत man, खूबसूरत. ये गेम इतनी खूबसूरत है ना भाई. So nice. Return to the hideaway. Why not, man? Why not? Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
A new missive has been delivered. Oh, nice.